I'll have to make up my own sound effect here. Enough of that shit. Let's go. Uh-oh. I already used a swear. It's over in the algorithm. Who cares? Welcome, everybody, to this season's unboxing. I say this season because this is the season where most of us use our tax money or whatever we got going on, and we get gear. And it's the busiest time of the year for gear, and with no exception over here. Now, we didn't quite use our tax money to do this, but, well, kind of paved the way, you know. We used that to pay off the drum machine, which enabled us to get some new stuff over here. And some stuff that we have been talking about here on the channel, some stuff that we've needed. And let's see how they package this box here. But this arrived one day late from FedEx. So hooray for not being damaged and showing up early enough in the morning to make a difference here. So I got to use these stupid scissors because I can't find my Kershaw. What's up, George? I wanted to do this like a mystery and do one at a time because it's several items. Yeah, we didn't get tax money last year, and we're probably not going to get any next year. So, yeah, and we had to allocate most of our towards bills anyway. So it was like, there's always financing. You can't beat no credit check and 0% financing, you know? And with me paying my debt with them, now my wife and I both have all access passes. So danger, Will Robinson. Let me get around this way. I hate scissors in comparison. My bad. Sorry. I'm just moving here. All right. Yeah. Block it. I don't have anything interesting as far as saying whatever, because my echo's way over there on the other side. Like, I'm on the other side of my desk over here. So I'll just say, the Albanian Syndicate, Davy the Hug Monster, nom 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 nom. All right. All right, right at the top we have a new pair of Sennheiser HD 280s. I've needed a replacement pair for several years, and you'll see why I've needed this pair, because I can't go out in the field with what I use here at the studio. It's what I've been doing, but a bit too risky. And no, I do not have three hands. That's that little half hand is a little Tussin over here as we occupy his desk space. Here, play with some paper, little Tussin. Welcome, everybody. Okay. And the next is a Zound shirt. Hey, why not? They're going to give it half price. I need some clothes. That's what I do. So, I love that I'm burying the lead here. Okay, I'll get that one last. Now, the Solid State Logic SSL 2 Plus. I am currently using the Solid State Logic SSL 2 Plus. there are issues that I have with it, and it's not because of the hardware. It's because of the humanware. DL. I don't have echo or delay, whatever the hell the people call it today. So, a couple things are happening here. One, I can't use my XLR on the right channel. For some reason, it's bubkiss. It doesn't stay attached in, where I thought I was having cable issues, quickly discovered otherwise. So I'm forced to plug in TRS only. Not only that, the high Z on here is very, very shaky. So like you barely touch it, like goes in and out or whatever. And that's from me banging this up over the years. I've had this. It's the longest I've ever had an interface for. The sound of the 4K transformers is unmatched, so unmatched to where that didn't change in the new 2 Plus. And also now they have the channel strip of the 8 that our friend Destructo has been looking at. Sorry, I don't mean to put your business out there, homie, but there you go. So another thing here, a couple improvements here. So there are headphones in the front, rather than the back. Right now the headphone jacks are in the back over here. And over here, the instrument cables or whatever. Is that what it is? Yeah. So that's going to be interesting having different connectivity. But I just needed something to upgrade, and since they upgraded their interfaces, these are pretty cheap in comparison to what you get technologically speaking. So, $300. You get yourself some 4K transformers on the go. Hey, get that rustling out of here. I don't care. Screw that cat. Nope. There you go. And another thing, and the final reason, and this isn't a reason why I did this. This is just a happy accident. After this album is done being out there, we are going to make the switch. We are going to make the switch to 32-bit. For those who don't know, we are on 24-bit. We've been on 24-bit for, a little bit, doing the 48K, and we are going to bump it up level over here, technologically speaking. So, and these are 32-bit interfaces. So, Destructo. See, I don't even know what effect. My voice is too cool. So that was item number 2. So we got the HD 280s, the Sound shirt, and the SSL interface. Now we have the Shure SM4 for home recording. Now, the reason why I got this microphone over here is because the mic that I am speaking on right now is the MV7X. So it's the XLR version of the USB podcast microphone. Now, I have this for a couple of reasons. One, they have done great with the technology to bump it up as close to the SM7B. But there is also some other type of technology that filters out background noise. And you guys could attest to this, being on the receiving end of the listening space here of what you guys don't hear and what you guys don't pick up on. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on while we're live. And, such as landscaping. We had landscaping going on yesterday while we were live. So, it's kind of the thing when you're doing a home situation. And I have recorded actual vocals on this microphone because I have tuned it in. I've dialed it in on the mixer over here and in my DAW to make it sound to a point to where I could actually track vocals in the right environment. However, it's not quite the right environment. I would have to build a space out. But you know what? It gave me the thought like, hey, you know what would be cool if they made a condenser version of this microphone. So lo and behold, they did. It's only $200. I have a case, like a filter case that goes over this that is coming from Amazon today, along with something else that's going to the prize. But this is going to give me the ability to actually track vocals in the space. And when I show you guys, when we actually do the setup of this, which won't be here during this live stream, then, you know, well, you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about, because man, sure really have done it here. So yeah, the SM4, not many people really go through, and if they do, they don't do content on stuff like this. And this, you know, just like Dilio was saying, you know, the tools we use and specific tools that we got to get the job done, and we are going to need to get the job done vocally in a lot of situations. Right now, we've just been using this one for doing scratch vocals, but I realize the discrepancies in what we need here. Final item. This one I'm not going to pull out of the box because it's too big. Dun 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 dun. Here you go, folks. Got me a 1+ over here, the thing that we've been talking about getting, so it's of no surprise to those who are familiar with the channel. We got this for a very specific reason, and we have something coming in that's going to do something about this shiny, bright red. But as far as unboxing sake and all that goes, you know, we could do these other things too. But this was the main item. This was the main get. Now, I've been back and forth with the Kai. I'm not with the Kai directly, but my feelings on it or whatever, you know. Facts don't care about your feelings. And the fact of the matter is, I need the tool for the sampler. I'm not going to be building beats in here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe down the line I'll be like, oh, well, this software is so cool. What finally sold me on this was the new software being a more linear and less cumbersome workflow. And we'll see how it goes. We were going to get the Key 37, but I got to tell you, hearing the sound of those keys, I could already tell what they play like. And I don't want to play on them keys. Not only that, I already got small keys. I know they're a little bit bigger on the Key 37, but I already got small keys, and it's the Mini Freak. So I'll use that, but this mainly is going to be for sampling. We're going to be sampling out of the stuff that we're doing out here through the computer and all that. Pag Voop. No echo for you. No echo for anybody because it's on the other side here. I apologize, but my voice changed because of that. Oh, the box just fell. So yeah, and you know, when you get it on payments, especially all this stuff combined together is one payment. So that really helps having 0% interest consolidated. It's like having a non-credit card. God, it sucks not having my Kershaw. Is it really upside down? Oh, it is. It's upside down. Look at that. I've been mistreating it. All right. So the next thing we need is a turntable. I was going to get a turntable there, but the one that I'm looking at, they do not have in stock at Zounds. And I may go with something that's a step up from that turntable. I was thinking about possibly getting 2 decks in the mix, like back in the day. So the one that I was looking at was the Reloop something something 2000. So they don't have it in stock there. They only have the 7000 and the 8000, which are considerably more expensive. And it was really a choice between that and the Pioneer 500. And I just would prefer to have the Reloop. But again, the bump up in price and everything like that. Plus, I'm kind of saving my all access pass situation on my account just in case something comes out like a new machine or something. All right, let's see what we got here. Hey, cool. So I'm going to have to, off camera, do the, logging on and all that other stuff. I've already made space for this. It's been a while since I unboxed my Live 2 when I got it, but that's long, long gone. Cool. Cancer-causing substances, cool. Well, that's on the thing, so I'm going to pull these things out. Throw them out. And I already discovered this with the measurements. And it is a lot better than I thought it would be. For those who want the ASMR, I'm sorry. You ain't getting no ASMR. All right. It's obviously not going here for sure. But I got something for this coming too. The red's not that bad. It actually looks brighter on camera than it really is. It's actually a lot deeper red. So what I'm doing to it's going to look really cool for sure. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. You got it for spinning though. That's better. Even better. Okay. So let me show you guys something that I discovered just through this whole thing. So right next to our place, we have a Harbor Freight, which, if you guys remember from way back in the day on the channel, we got for the MPC Live 2, right? So I wanted to see, like, is there something that would fit this over here? And there's nothing bigger than the Apache 4800. Fits right in. Like it never happened. No problem. Now I could lift some of these out of the thing, like I have these for the cables and everything, but I could take a different one. I could either store it like that and just leave them open, or I could customize this by ripping out the little squares in the in-between, specifically where the knobs are. So because I already had the final piece ripped apart because of the MPC Live 2, I need to get more foam pieces. So whoever's looking for a nice alternative to a case like if it were be like traveling cases, like analog cases or anything like that, these are pretty cheap and they hold up. They're like the poor man's Pelican, but they're built exactly like a Pelican case. As a matter of fact, that's what everybody calls these things. They're the exact same thing, just about, So, pretty awesome. Fits right in. So cool. Cool for that. But we didn't get this just to store it. I just wanted to show you guys that. So, as you guys know, from what I've been saying over here, is that there's going to be some changes on this channel. It doesn't mean we're going to leave the synthesis behind. You see that shit we did yesterday? Yeah, we're going to keep pushing it. We're going to do what we do, the way we've always done it, the way we always do it. We're just adding sampling. Not only sample-based production of our own stuff that we make our own music, first and foremost. But yeah, that's what we're going to get the turntable for. I have very specific ideas in mind, stuff that hasn't been sampled before. Stuff that maybe people thought about sampling but never really put anything out there like it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What time is it? Trying to make this quick. Little Tussin's got his weekly meeting at 1:30, but that's a while away. All right. Look at that. Here, let me move this back. Good old Shure. Never misses a moment. Nice little booklet start guide. Good old reliable pack. And I could have got the one with the pop filter in it. But I got something a lot better than that coming, which will be here today. I was hoping to do this and that at the same time, but Those are a more utilitarian situation. So I'm going to do a separate live stream on that because one of them has to do with the NPC. So I need to be all set up with my account and everything, which I'm not going to do live. And then the other one, setting up the microphone and stuff like that, I don't have to do live. I could just show you guys while I'm live. Hey, look at this stupid microphone. You know what I mean? So Air Spider. You see this shit, man? Not this one. Not this one. We're in this together, man. Although, wait till you see it next week. All right, let's unbox this interface too. Since it is an actual unboxing, I should go get the other box because it's in the room back there and do the comparison. Takes a few seconds. I was worried I was going to hassle. Not too bad. Okay, cool. Yeah. So you're on the 3.0 or 3.4 or 3.6 point dash point 7. I don't know what the hell. All right, let me run back there real quick. Shut my mouth. It's not in there. I am the one son. I got to make up my own voice over things for the intros of people now. Tyrone Sellers. Yeah, you see that? Showing off. Make it jealous. Make jealous of these this payment. It's like $120 a month. Yeah, shit ain't nothing nice when that due date comes. Be like, buy food or pay zounds. I wanted to have the other box so I could do a comparison. I had it out here recently, so I thought I could find it real quick. I wonder if having upgraded from my other SSL, if I get different things. Because they give you, I think I got 3 plugins and like a year's membership or something. Pretty decent because I am a fan of SSL plugins. My go-to for sure. But what are they going to do now that I have everything I need? They're going to offer me the drum strip and the vocal chain again? Come on, man. This is an upgrade. The only thing I want from SSL plugin-wise that I don't have possibly is the channel strip E. And that's just because it's a different sound from the 4000 or whatever. Nothing out there? Okay. All right. So, I obviously can't do this on camera and, change the interface. It seems to be smaller, like in size. But yeah. God, people are all the way at 192. Shit, hardly anybody's like even dipping into like 48. I'll probably go up from 48, as I make the switch to 32-bit. Yeah, for sure. And these, these are night and day, night and day. You could tell the difference no matter what, because I got the mixer going in right now. Here, I'll show you how it's definitely night and day when it comes to sound, even on vocals over here, because, oops, one of them's turned off. Now they're both turned off. What are you going to do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And turn them both on, and it's something beautiful. It makes all the difference. Makes all the difference, especially when you're running minimal equipment. And us over here, we are minimalists. And as much as it doesn't seem like that with all this crap that we're getting, especially adding an MPC to the mix, there's a reason for it, though. And we are not keeping the MPC per se, but we are for now to get our work done. To Papa, welcome. Yeah, I don't have my my echo. I do, but I'd have to reach all the way over here to the other table. We're on little Tusson's table right now. This is the desk that he does his schoolwork on. So, a little recap here. New interface. MPC 1 Plus. I guess I'll just leave this in the box for now. And I'll set it up. SM4. The other items on the list are the Performance Dynamic Shure Nexodyne. But the reason why I didn't get them this time around is because we don't need the extra expense if I'm not out here getting booked for shows yet. The moment I start getting booked for shows, then I'll go grab a Nexodyne. But I really, really would like to try that, even in the studio, just to hear the difference with the new technology, because that dual diaphragm stuff, I really, really, it would be dope. So yeah, all what you see here, plus the, I forgot I got these too. Everything's utility, you know what I mean? The Sennheiser HD 280s. You can never have enough of those. And in my opinion, this is just my opinion, in its class, I would say the 280s are definitely the best. Super accurate, not too much of a bottom end. I mean, as much as closed back. Yeah, and the thing is about that Air Spider is that, like, I'm still having this connected to the Yamaha. Because, like, the Yamaha. Here's the other SSL right here. So, my coffee mug. Hey, look at there, coffee mug. See him facing this way. Too far. Oh, now I'm tangled. God damn it. God damn it, Tangle. All right, here you go. yield. So, this is the busiest time of the year for a reason. While we didn't use our tax return to pay for all this stuff outright, we did use it to pay off the drum machine. And after doing that, it gave all access. No credit check from $350 to $3,000 for 12 months. No interest. Holy shit. Take advantage when you can. This is how poor folk make good music. For real. Yo, I got, and I'm just going to tell you guys up front because we're going to do a live stream. I'm going to do the whole thing live. I got a skin coming in for this. Those who are in the Discord already seen it. So putting that on, it's going to be dope. But yo, after that skin and the SATA to go in here, yeah, I'm down to like $3. Hey, but we got the tools we need to move forward. We got some more tools to acquire here. Like I said, the next thing on the list here is the Shure Performance Nexodyne Dynamic. Going to get the one with the cord in it and still do wired because I was already going to take a chance doing wired out there with the 58. Just on a couple of recommendations and the fact that I've always been used to using wireless. And then I was like, well, hell, I'll get a wireless maybe because, the cheaper wireless Shures are only $300. And that Nexodyne, though, with the cord is only $300 as well. So it's got to choose between the two of them. And I would rather have the new technology going out there and having something. Either one will last a lifetime, but I just would like to have that type of performance level in the in that space and try out the dual diaphragm Nexodyne. And when that comes, like I said, when it comes to booking shows, then it'll come to the point to where we'll be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that mic. The other thing is the turntable. We need to get the turntable to go to. I'm still on the fence. I was talking to yeah. You want to see? Oh, you son of a bitch. I was about ready to show y'all my account, yo. Thanks, Tyrone. Tyrone just hit me on the slide with the sneak. Well, I got more than $3 now, thanks to you. I was pulling up my phone. I was like, yo, let me show you right quick. I was about to show you on my Cash App, but nah, this is what we do to move forward. So yeah, the turntable thing. Do I get the Pioneer 500, the Reloop 2000, or get something way better? I need direct drive. It has to be direct drive. I will not do anything but direct drive. Oh, man. DL, pause for the cause. Yo, I don't mean to pour shame into y'all's donations or anything. Don't take it that way. I'm just saying, the things that we do. I'm not hurting is what I'm saying. Look at this, ain't hurting. To have to that kind of slippage in my account and have this in front of me on top of what I already got, I'm not hurting. Blessed be. Broke. But hey, the homies is kicking in, so hey man, I appreciate you guys for sure. This actually has it puts a level of enjoyment on this just so much more unboxing this live in front of you guys and you guys being a part of this. Not for nothing, just the support thing. And I've been real big on this kick lately of support and getting through and everything. As a matter of fact, Tyrone, I'll probably take a piece of that and get Sarah's vinyl since I'm out here getting records and shit for this MPC. So I appreciate you guys for sure. Okay, with the turntables, the most important thing is the cartridge. Yep, for sure. And a good phono preamp. Yep. Yeah, so Davey, I'm glad you were cut from that cloth because you will really enjoy. Yeah, and that's the thing too. So this is what I'm talking about here. You hear that? I got a window open next to me. You hear that? You hear that car right there? It's like right next to me. Like you guys don't hear it like I hear it. There's a subtle removal of something to place it in the back instead of the front. And that's what technology they've placed in here. The same stuff that they use in here. The microphone is pointed at the noise right now, and it still was in the background because I'm talking and it prioritizes the voices and filters out that kind of noise, especially being on the low end of the noise floor. So, yeah, Tyrone, like we've been kind of growing our situations, on the situation. I mean, you see me go from where I was at and the things that I did and everything that we got rid of, and then just kind of just borrowing, my mom's crap for a minute. But these are necessities right here. Like I tell you what, here, let me tell you what the issue is that I have. The main one issue that I have with this interface here that isn't the interface's fault. It may be from kicking it around or doing whatever. Every single time my computer goes to sleep, every time it is logged off or anything, or it's idle for anything, it disconnects sensing the interface. So every single time I wake up in the morning and want to use the computer after I switch on the iMac, I have to pull the cable out from it and plug it back in so it re-triggers the interface to work, and then I'm back in business for the rest of the time that I keep my shit turned on for. So yeah, I needed it. I could have lived without it, but being presented with this opportunity to make payments, and them pushing it as far as they've done over at Zounds. Hold on. That's why I got the t-shirt. Y'all been seeing me wear Sweetwater t-shirts over these years. Yo, I ain't shilling for them. They ain't paying me nothing. They ain't sending me equipment. I ain't doing nothing with nobody doing nothing. Nah. They presented an opportunity that I took advantage of to get this here gear. Right during the season when we need it most, when we're putting together a hip-hop album. You cannot put together a hip-hop album without an MPC. Now, I could have before, because I already established at that point that we were working on a classic hip-hop album, and there was this debate on, hey, if you're doing a classic hip-hop album, how come you're not doing a classic hip-hop album on the MPC 3000 limited edition? Well, the answer to that is the fact that in order to do classic hip hop on an MPC 3000 limited edition, there are other things that I would need to procure in order to make it what I need to make it. I'm not saying that it's not going to sound good good out of the box. I'm just saying that with the expense and everything that we had going on, it is not a modern day style production tool. And I'm not using this box to produce in. I already got a box to produce in right here, and it's Logic Pro. It's the best, money can buy as far as, the specs on it being an M3, so that's great. That was really the trade-off here. Do you want to put all your eggs in one basket for a $6,000 piece of gear, or do you want to stretch that $6,000 around and get a brand new iMac? I'm not saying that that's what happened here. I'm just saying that all this stuff here, if you add this and my iMac, still don't equate to the cost of that MPC 3000. So, you gotta, and the utility of, the tools that you need as far as moving forward goes. Serato sample's great. I was just gonna get the drum pads and not fool with the 3.4 point whatever. I don't. Just like last time we had an MPC. The last time we had an MPC, they were on 2.3.12 point dash to the third power, whatever the fuck it was. They were constantly jumping in between their stuff and cycling through. And if you guys remember, that was the time that Akira Gold's MPC Live 1 got bricked. And he had to get a replacement for it because fumbling around with their software. And that's one of the only reasons why we haven't had an MPC in the studio. It's not because of the sonics, because we found our way to color what we need to in the way that we need to moving forward as far as all that stuff goes. It was just, the needing a sampler and going through and, doing this hip hop album, Hold on, here we go. Room at the top of the studio. Sorry, I don't got my echo over here. So you passed on the 3000 limited. I didn't pass on it. I got it for the sake of experiencing it. It wasn't meant for me to keep to begin with. It's just when presented with the, this is the thing. My bad on that break here. I needed to. I could have sold it and got this stuff and done whatever with it. However, it's like I said, even when it comes to this stuff, tremendously, tremendously blessed. The only thing that I needed to get out of that MPC 3000 limited edition was the iMac. And because that happened, we were able to put it in a position to where we can do the raffle that we did. Sorry. And I know, Tyrone, I'm sorry. You don't want to relive bad memories. Sorry for this trauma. But, there's reasons we do what we do here, and to be honest with you, that wasn't the only reason. We were in a situation to where I couldn't comfortably house it and feel that it was properly protected. I wasn't responsible enough to own up to the responsibility of owning one because we live in a 2-bedroom apartment. Having that MPC 3000 doesn't make a difference on whether or not we are able to move out of here or maintain a different standard of living. However, what my wife and I were going through at the time, it would have ended up in storage and it needed to go and I needed to get it out. And I just didn't feel comfortable after so many blessings, essentially, to just run it up for full price and get other stuff, even though I could have done that. But also there's a problem with security and safety issues when it comes to selling an item that high when you're in my level of or our level of class. So there are difficulties within it, even meeting at a police station and whatnot, because you got to test it. And then I didn't have the portability that I do now. So those are pretty much all the reasons, mostly. So I'm getting sick. Sorry, Tyrone. I love you, man. Moving forward, this is what we have here. Our tools for the season. We got this for a very specific reason to be able to track vocals inside, and I'm going to do a whole thing on this. So it is more than what it says. Home recording microphone, yes, specifically. So technically, that's where we're at. We are doing this long form content on being able to record quality music in challenging spaces, and this is a part of that. And next on the agenda is the turntable. I'm just really on the fence on what to get because I'd prefer to have the reloop over the Pioneer, but the difference is I would have to get the reloop outright or upgrade to a higher reloop. And if I spent that kind of money on a reloop, I'd just get a different turntable altogether. I like the reloop, I think, better than the Pioneer. So, yeah, we won't talk about Bruno. I try to leave it out. As much as I do talk about it, it is a significant reason for certain decision making. So, it didn't have to band-aid right off. So sorry about that, Tyrone. But hey, I appreciate you guys for showing up here and being a part of this unboxing. And I don't mean to do this to be like, hey, look at all the cool stuff I got. It's not a nanny boo boo stick your head in doo doo moment for sure. Like I said, I feel grateful and blessed to have this type of stuff and be able to work with the tools that I need to get the job done. I feel fortunate to have you guys here to be able to share this blessing and all that kind of thing. Yeah, it's not that kind of setup. Yeah, and that's what it comes down to. This is pretty much a home portable setup right here. That like this whole thing. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's like it's not like it's paid off or anything. So, but this is how poor people make magic. So, but this is just a part of the magic making. The sampling for the sake of the production of the album is just a part of it. But I already got samples that I need. I got the stuff that I could sample over here through the box. My bad on hitting the camera again. Over here, and then I won't have to deal with the hassle of the interface. So speaking of the interface, the last note on the interface, this enables Lil Tussin to have the other interface. So now he can use the Arturia microphone that Grandma gave him. He didn't have an interface to plug that into, so now he can plug in the SSL and have a good quality sounding interface, just as long as he be careful. And the thing is, it probably won't have that connectivity issue with plugging and plugging back in. I surmise that it's because of having the upgraded silicon that's the issue, which makes sense. Which makes sense on why they would do an upgrade. Not only because they kind of had to logistically because how long this other one's been out for, but if things are going to a more silicon type base moving forward when it comes to computers, SSL and, Apple, are a good pairing. So they definitely want to accommodate to make sure that those issues aren't a thing. And maybe they just did it to save money. Either way, I'm glad, for sure. Yeah, I don't know about making me happy, but it'll definitely make things easier as far as getting the stuff done. And it's a new step forward for the channel, as well, because where this channel has been lacking on the hip hop content primarily has been with the sample based production and how we get down over here. And it's been a minute, and stepping into the world of modern day MPCs, because we really didn't utilize that live too. We had it out, we set it up, but it was just never ending updating and not really producing inside of it. And it was just not worth it to have. And this here is, and it's something that we needed specifically. And now that we have this, we can move forward with a lot of other things, and we could participate more directly in the conversation of the one thing that has been the number one video here on the channel, which is the Akai conversation. Well, here we are reinserting ourselves in this channel into the Akai conversation with a modern day NPC. And our friend Air Spider over here has just taken the plunge on the exact same unit recently. Not to put your business out there, but yeah, we could trauma bond over this bitch. I was just kidding. Hold on. Let's see. Turn on the camera 30 for Justin. Yeah, right? I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's crazy. Sorry, I'm catching up with the chat, y'all. Tactical MIDI. Welcome. Sorry, I don't got my echo over here. So another thing is, moving forward, is that because we got the double accounts over here with the stuff, it also leaves things open for here on the channel. If anything is interesting that shall arise. Now, on the agenda, as far as synthesizers go, because we ain't dead yet, you know, we're for sure, never, ever going to get rid of that mini freak. You know, that was one of the reasons why we elected for this instead of the MPC Key 37. Also, the form factor of being the pads right under the screen, and just kind of, you know, it took a lot of time deciding on this. But now that we are in the Akai ecosystem, ironically enough, they just did the Akai sale. So they're doing the winter sale. I don't know if I'm going to partake. I don't know how many of these I could get off of here doing when I register this thing and all that. We'll have to see. I'll work on that off camera, and we'll talk in the content section and everything like that. See, here we go again. And as far as the futures go with synthesizers, still eyeballing that Behringer Synthex whenever that comes out, but Zounds doesn't carry Behringer. But it's probably going to be affordable either way, and we'll probably end up being able to get it right away, but it's definitely on the agenda. Other than that, have no designs on any other type synthesizers, other than the Osmos we're still drilling for, but Zounds doesn't carry the Osmos either. So you have that. So I'm going to go refresh myself on some Malo Beats content and all that other stuff. You know, I may well join you with the MPC1 journey. There's one selling locally. Yeah, if I were to make the drive 3.5 hours, I could have got this for $400. But, you know, taking advantage of the system that we have in place here, thanks to Zounds. Hooray for boobies. That's an album title, by the way. Did you know that? Millennials don't know about that. All right. So, as far as that goes, one of the other reasons for leaving this open is if something like, say, a Machine MK4 were to pop its head. I have a feeling that whatever Akai is working on, and this is pure speculation, is the big boy flagship replacement, as well as a smaller, more portable unit, like something to compete with the SP404. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes here. We'll see how it goes. Appreciate you guys being here for this. Like I said, you know, it's that time of season. It's why this time of year is so big for audio production and audio production tools. Typically, people get their tax return and buy this all outright. Poor people get it on payments. But hey, hooray for being able to even do that. Because some people out here are not even fortunate enough to do that, present company included, when it came to just a little bit ago. So we know what it's like to struggle here, and being able to cover things while you're struggling. Let's go. MPC time. Yeah, I'll wait till I get polished on this bitch and really take off with it. I'll be going out to the lake with the MPC one, talk about yo. You know, I do that right now, plug it into the power supply, so doing it out in public ain't gonna be nothing different. The problem with the Yamaha one. What happened? Hold on. What's the problem with the Yamaha one? What Yamaha? What Yamaha? I'm looking for the question. I'm scrolling up to the front to look at the question. What's wrong with the Yamaha mixer? Oh, yeah. There's nothing wrong with the Yamaha mixer. There's nothing wrong with it. I still have it. I'm still going to use it. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything's everything with the Yamaha. I'm still going to have the same setup. I'm still going to have this bad boy plugged into the mixer. Don't get it twisted. That's my poor man's SSL Big 6. It's just with the 4K transformers. It's a bunch different, you know? So, got the 404 from Zounds. Yeah. How do you like that 404, by the way? I know you're getting down on your MPCs or whatever. Yeah, that's great, but this ain't a political show here, you know, political channel. We got moderators that'll handle that. So, yeah, you could take that comment elsewhere for sure. I'll do it. Man, I don't care about that shit. Take that to a political channel. There you go. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, you know, we do have our political affiliations here. Not really affiliations, I would say. I would say, you know, perspectives. But, you know, when it comes down to it, that's not what we're here for. You know, and if we do have a political message to make, we'll make it through the music. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about that shit on here. It's a music channel, you know? We're talking about audio production. You know, can't you see this gear in front of here? I don't give a fuck about no politics. I mean, I do, but that's my life, yo. That's over there. This is over here. This is where we're at with it. Ain't no politics on this channel. Anyways, so that being said, appreciate y'all guys. Appreciate you guys. My bad. Yeah. How much does a viral beat show cost? Oh, what, to be able to throw ads on it? I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, you know, that's the thing. You know, once I get out here and start performing, things are going to be a lot different. Yeah, it's funny. We don't get very much of that stuff on here, and it's not like real bad or anything. Like, a lot more when we do the cell phone upright content on the live streams. That's when they start poking their heads out and like, hey, you know, I don't know, stupid. How much are you charging to perform a large show? Oh, it's okay. Okay, so booking just depends on the situation. I think I have my rates right now starting at 500, but that's not including flight and lodging. So it's that plus that. You know, I think it's still my guarantee out there. So it's not very much. It's not much to get me out. You cover a flight and my place to sleep. You know what I mean? And you know, my guarantee. You know, and that's about it. You know, I'm on the low end of the spectrum over here as far as the totem pole goes. Apollo Hanzo. I don't have my echo. Well, I do. It's just leaned over the whole thing. So, yeah. See, and that's the thing too. Like, I'm getting prepared first. I'm getting prepared. You know, and this is a part of preparing. This is a part of the preparation. I'm not going to go out there with the MPC, you know, and do a show or whatever. I'm doing shows as an artist. You know what I mean? I'm recording as an artist. This is for my vocals, you know, to be able to do something, because I got something to show you guys. I really do. You know, and in order to show you guys that, I have to have the right tools for the job, and, you know, chipping down the list. Still need a turntable, and when the time comes, we will get that Nixodyne. And then other than that, we're pretty golden. Everything else is just luxury, you know, at this point. So we're pretty good on what we need, you know. Expansion packs and all that other stuff, meh, we're not here for that. We're here to sample our own stuff, you know, and some records when the time comes. So it'll be, I'm scared that people will want me to pay for them. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it does happen. Anyways, guys, my bad. Stay tuned. I've been holding this secret back for a little bit now, and now that I've relieved myself of this burden, we're gonna go forward. You know, we're gonna move forward with this stuff. So it doesn't mean we're gonna be less of content of the other stuff. It just means expect more content moving forward. So make sure you guys leave a like on the way out, subscribe if you're not, or just keep lurking if that's your thing, whatever you're doing. I really, really appreciate you guys and your support. I love the fact that I could do this without feeling, you know, any kind of way about it other than just the appreciation and the love and the gratitude for not only you guys, but being able to move forward in a real way with this music thing. And, you know, doing it in a way to where I could be real public about it. And, you know, yeah, performance. So for sure. Yeah. And depending on the venue and the situation, you know, cut at the door, you know, a lot of it is negotiated depending on the situation, you know, but the minimum to do it is room and board, travel expenses, and you know, just a half a G will do it. But I'm not worthy of any of that until I'm ready to go, and we're not ready to go until we're ready to go. So, all right, everybody, you guys have a good day. Ali Star Shabbat. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Take care, everybody. Peace, y'all.